Hey guys, how's it going? Today it's finally gonna be the day where I talk about just how my job was at Spirit Halloween. Um, but I just gotta say, it was a great season. Like, I met some pretty great people, and my managers were cool with me. I mean, there were some times where they would get mad, but like then it's cool. But like, I had tried applying last year because last year I was 16 and I was able to work there, but I don't know. I guess I looked a little intimidating or something, or some. I don't know because one of the managers just looked at me weird, like, we're not hiring people anymore. Like, they literally had to sign hiring. Then I asked one of the workers last year, like, oh, we're hiring 16-year-olds, so like, just come check in with us. And I'm like, all right, yeah. So they did not give me the job last year, and I've never worked before. So working at Spirit was actually my very first job at 17. But I did apply like Taco Bell and stuff, but didn't. I never got the job for that. But how am I gonna start this? Basically, what I did is that I applied in like June or July, and I haven't got a response because I applied to the Woodland Hills location. And yeah, Woodland Hills. If you guys are in the San Fernando Valley, you'll know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I applied at that location. Haven't got a call or anything until I saw the Northridge location open, and so that was like a little more further away. So then I went over there and I was like, hey, you guys know what's going on with the Topanga location? Oh, they haven't opened yet. I'm like, oh, all right. And so, and then I find the manager over there at the Northridge location. I asked, like, oh, are you guys hiring at this location? He's like, yeah, yeah, we are. So then I realized that there's two other locations. So, total three that are around me this year. But last year we only had like two or three as well. But yeah, I applied at two locations. Well, three. I applied at all three basically. So I applied at the two other ones, and I never got a call from them. Like the Northridge location is harder to get to, so I just never bothered working at that one. But then I just stopped by at the Topanga location when they opened. So, like I just kept going back to the Northridge. Like that's the thing. You gotta show them how much you want to work there. Like you gotta keep on going and going and going, asking like, hey yo, you guys hiring, or you guys know about this job? You just gotta keep on going until like they recognize you, like they know you. Because that's just how it was with the other locations I went to. Like they knew who I was. And so then my manager from the Topanga location was at the Northridge for some reason. I saw her there. We had a little interview. I was like, "Oh, am I getting hired? No way!" So she did a little interview and just asked me like, they would just basically ask me like, "Why do you want to work for Spirit?" Well, you just gotta tell them like, you gotta tell them like why you really want to work there, because you're not gonna work there just because. You gotta work there because you love Halloween and like you have interest in like costumes and stuff and yeah, all that. And you just gotta show them like how much you want to work there, and then most likely they'll give you the job. Because if you just go there, I just want to work here because I found the hiring sign, most likely you're not gonna get the job. So yeah, you gotta tell them like a good story. Like for me, I've been wanting to work at Spirit since I was like a kid. Like just I was always like into Halloween and horror and stuff. And like when I was 8, I remember there was like this haunted house going on and they were taking it apart. And I went to when I was little, I went to go ask like one of the workers from Spirit that I don't know, they were just there, like just taking down the haunted house. They set it up and yeah, so I asked them like how old do you have to be to work at Spirit? Oh, you gotta be 16. I was like, oh man, I wanted to work there like when I was 8. And so I actually asked if I could help them take it down. They said, sure, go ahead. So I was helping them take down the haunted house when I was 8. And they're like, when you're 16, make sure you come check out Spirit Halloween and see if you can get the job. And yeah, last year I did not get the job, but then this was finally the year I got the job at Spirit. And I was so happy. And just meeting my manager was just so cool. Like, she was really nice with me. And like she actually like she took the time to show me everything because I'm still new. I have no idea how to do cashier. Like I could tell you this, I was very nervous like on my first day because like I mean, I did record a little video. It's on YouTube, but I was hella nervous. Like I was like, what am I gonna do? Oh, where do I put this? Where do I do that? All right, George, you gotta put this on the back section over there. Like I had to carry some boxes on the first day at the end of the day, and cashier was actually like the hardest for me though. This I wasn't good at counting money for some reason. Like I guess I got too nervous and just like I counted the money wrong because she actually like did a little test kind of thing and she's like, you need to learn your counting. Like I swear to God, if you keep messing up, like there's no way we can have you on cashier. I was like, oh damn. So I was just like practicing and shit. Like it's like I don't know. Then I got like extra training and I was doing pretty well. Like the next couple days. Well, the first couple days I was like, because I had to ask him like, um, I just had to tell him hey and scan their things. Like you have to put in the right thing. Like you can't like mess up on the keyboard because like it's all like buttons. You have to like press this to like get this, press that to get this. That'll get pretty hard because you have to it's not like a regular cashier. Well, like a register. It's not like a regular register. It's a bit different. It's more older. It's not like one of those tap screens. It's basically one of those older registers that go like Shift F9 to clock in or Shift F5 for donations and stuff like that. Because Spirit of Children is actually one of the biggest things at Spirit though. So like you cannot miss a customer. You gotta ask him like, would you like to donate to the Spirit of Children today? Like then you gotta show them like the options, like the prices and everything you could do. And then you gotta ask if they want to round up their change to donate to the Spirit of Children and stuff. Yeah, you gotta ask that to like everyone who comes in, cause they put me on register like quite a bit, and you will get like really bad people, and like it depends. Like in some areas like there's good people, and some areas is like, so. I heard that Northridge had like the best people or something. I don't know. I forgot which one, but like there's just some areas where there's people that will like, I don't know. It's just I guess people with like bad manners, cause there's actually a time where they were cussing us out, saying like, why do you have to hire a bunch of kids? Like they're so fucking dumb. Like look at this kid, he's so slow. Like it was like my second day being a cashier, and like yeah, there's some pretty bad people out there. And then if you're local to like your schools, like your school's kind of nearby, you won't get a lot of kids from school. I saw a lot of people from my school there, said hi or something, but that was about it. Um, that's pretty much all for cashier. You just gotta make sure you do the money right and make sure you're pressing the right keys to do what you need to do. And make sure you're taking your breaks right and stuff. Sometimes you're not allowed to do this, but sometimes they would forget to give me my breaks. And I'll be like, hey, can I take my break now? Because I would like look, I was like, oh shit, 2 hours. Like, because usually I'll work like 3, 4 days a week. And then the weekends. So I say 4 to 5 days a week I would work. But when I started, cause it's new, not that busy. I'd only get like 2 to 3 days a week. But then over time, like near Halloween, they gave me like 3 to 4 days a week, or maybe even 5. It will get pretty busy. Like the lines will be really long going around the store. You gotta deal with a bunch of shit. But in the end, you'll see that it's a pretty good job. But like it just really depends, you know. I'm not saying that you will have a good experience. I'm not saying that you're gonna have a bad experience. It just really depends. Like, but I would say be cool with your managers. Like, you will get a few your main manager, then you get a few assistant managers. Um, they're all really nice to me. Um, I was friends with a couple of them, and you cannot be talking to the workers that much because I would talk to one of the workers all the time, and manager would see she'll get mad at us saying like you cannot be talking. Yeah, but yeah, it's pretty cool that you get to have friends there. But like only in your breaks you get to talk to them and stuff. That's if you guys like have the same time, but yeah. And I believe you do get paid 16 like 70, 16 something an hour. So you will get some pretty good money. and I believe managers they get a little more. I'm not sure. I really don't know about that part, but just try to show your best behavior and always show that you want to work. Like, don't show that you're lazy or sitting out because there's a few kids that are like around my age working over there. They just be on their phone. They're not allowed to be on their phone at all. Yeah, you cannot be talking. Just you can't be doing anything that's like wrong. But it's basically kind of like school. Like, you can't talk, you can't do this stuff. Yeah, basically how it is. But like, if your manager sees you're doing pretty good and like she thinks you're doing great, then yeah, she will give you more hours, and you will get paid more, which is pretty good. And what else? And near the end of the season, once you start taking down the store, you get to take some of the signs. Like, I got a Squid Game. I believe I got like a horror one. I got the zombie one. It was pretty cool. Like those little signs, like they have like on top of the costumes. You could take those, and you could purchase the display. Like I purchased the display. I'll show you later, but yeah, I'm really upset because it got wet and it's just pretty much ruined right now. The display, I'm done for that. But yeah, sometimes they will give you free stuff. Like um, I'll show you. But I actually got like free TV and like. But they're not gonna give you. It just really depends on the store. Sometimes they will give you free stuff. Like yeah, sometimes they won't. It just depends on the location, like what your manager says and stuff. But in the end, you get to volunteer if you want to like take down the store and stuff, and that's what I did. But I think I was underage, but they still let me in somehow. Because like I believe some locations want you to be 18. Some of them want you to be like. Some of them are cool with you being 16, but it just really depends. Because the Northridge one, they then said like, "Oh, sorry, we're not allowing teenagers. We're only allowing like 18 and older." I'm like, okay, but then yeah, this spirit was cool. Like they let me in at 17, which is really nice. And there's other workers that was like 15 and 16, even a 15-year-old's working there. You just really gotta check out the location. Like try applying to like other spirits around you, not just one, because that's definitely not gonna work that well. Like you might not get that job. You just gotta apply like other spirits too, and try to put as much hours as you could. Like try to be as most available as you could, because if you just put like, oh, I'm gonna work 1 day a week or 2 days a week, yeah, nah. But because I put it for every day a week, and then the weekends, like I just try to work every day, so that's how I got the job easily, and yeah, just always try to be available, and like if they want you to work, like, oh, sorry, hey, can you come in tomorrow? Just yeah, do it. Don't say no, like especially if it's like um especially if you're doing it constantly. Yeah, you cannot take days off. But yeah, you will get a few days off, but you still just like you gotta work on the days they tell you. Like if you forget to call in sick or something, then they'll get mad at you. Because one of my friends there actually, he didn't feel that well, so he just decided not to go to work until it was time for his shift. He texted the manager, "Hey, I don't feel well. I'm not coming today." Last minute, and then she got so mad. So you gotta like tell them like at least a day before or something, because then yeah, that's how you'll get in trouble. Like I felt sick during October. I'm still a bit sick right now, and I would say like, hey, I don't feel well. Is it okay if I not come tomorrow? Then all right, sure, sure, sure. Come the next day. So I went. I was still sick, but I still did. I was just feeling horrible, like I couldn't work. Like October, you will get sick. It's a common thing. Like especially in California, there's a lot of people that just get sick in October. It's sad and weird, but and I don't like it. It's supposed to be the best time of the year for me, but yeah. What else? And yeah, pretty much. Just try to show as much as possible. Try to be cool and like show how much you want to work there, and just make the best out of yourself. Like just work in that spirit. Yeah. And a tip for going to an interview, like, I mean, you're not gonna work there just because like, oh, I need a job. I mean, maybe depends, but like you just really gotta show them that you want to work there. Like just, I mean, even dress up like a horror fan. Like I wore like a Freddy Jason shirt and just like black pants and stuff, and then I just try to look cool, you know. And for the and like especially for the Halloween stuff like that, they'll be like, damn, he really likes it. He's really into it. He's not lying, because like I'll tell them like, oh, I'm really into the horror. I just been loving Halloween as a kid. Been watching Richter since I was a kid and stuff. And yeah, just tell them like a story or like an experience, and then yeah, you pretty much be all good. And what else? And okay, so you pretty much get a 30% discount on everything, like even at Spencer's, because Spencer's does own Spirit. So you could go to a Spencer's store and just put in your cashier number. Yeah, you will get a cashier number. You have to memorize it, and that's how you're gonna clock in, clock out, and do the register every time. You have to put in your cashier number and stuff. And yeah, you gotta make sure you do all your tasks that you're supposed to do. They might keep you in a kids section, adult section, or other stuff. Like watch the animatronics, or watch the adults, watch the horror section, watch the t-shirts, you know. But like you will have to fold clothes, you will have to put costumes in the bag. They'll show you how. Yeah, you gotta make sure you stay in your section. You can't just be walking around. You gotta stay in the section they tell you to. They might put you as backup cashier, so you have to like walk around and make sure you're looking at the cashier, see if it's busy, and help other people out. It's pretty simple, I say. It could get stressful though, I'm telling you that. Like every other job, it will get stressful over time. And at the end of the year, everything is 50% off, but for employees, 80. Because like you get that 50% off of everything. Well, you get a 25% off the first day. Then the second day, 50% off. But that's also with your 30% off of employee discount. And so, yeah, you will have like 80%, well, 60 something percent the first day, then 80% the second day. So I got this. Originally 21. Got it for like 14. No, not 14. I don't know. It's like probably less than $10. But and this, yeah, this was free. I got the Spirit doll. You'll see in a few minutes, in a couple seconds right here. But yeah, it was originally like 30. Got it for $15. About $15. But yeah, you do get some pretty good discounts at the end of the season, and you cannot really share your discounts with your friends though. Like they're not allowed to. I asked, no, never. Unless you buy it for them with their money, then give it to them. But I don't know. I don't know how that's gonna work out. But yeah, let me show you the stuff I got. And yeah, we'll go from there. So right now, I'm just gonna show you what I got from Spirit. The last things I got. First was this. Forget what it is. High voltage. Not high voltage. Live wires. There we go. I need to find a string. I wish it came with one, but I honestly don't know like how to like take this apart that well, so that's why it looks kind of weird. Comes with this too. Not even sure like what this is technically for, but like I just know slide wires. You're just saying it or something. Maybe you can maybe connect it to a prop or something, or have motion sensor. I don't know. But it seems cool. This is a prototype flame pumpkin light. This only works like that. This whole thing comes out and batteries are underneath. Then we have the actual light. Turn this on. Yeah. Obviously this is so much better, but I got it for free, so that's good. I got two little strobes. I believe this one's the red. Yeah. And then purple. Yeah, ignore the mess around me. And I then got the Sinister Spirit doll for only $13 because of my last 80% discount. It's $39. Yeah, because I actually had an 80% discount on the second because,
Yeah, it was the last day. I get 30% off on everything and the extra 50% off, so 80. Let's go. I did get some signs. I don't have all of them right now. There's still some in the garage. I don't know where I left them, but it's one of them that took Halloween life. I can pull it out. It's a giant spirit head. Jack the Reaper's head right there. And I actually purchased a piece of the display. I can't go outside right now. It's kind of raining, but yeah, I know I was a dumbass for doing this, but I actually purchased part of the display for like $20, and it's sitting out there just getting ruined. Just forgot to bring it in. So, what a waste, huh? Okay, and then I also got Killer Clowns. It's broken though. This was free too. I mean, I think it's really cool for what it is. It's gonna be lighting up, but it literally changes colors and it just makes it look so cool. So I was happy, even though it's broken. I might put some clay or something. I don't know. Not too bad. For free. And probably the best thing ever is that I got a free TV. Because like this was the camera. These are for the cameras at the store, and they were like, "Oh, we're getting rid of these TVs. Does anyone want them?" I immediately just like snatched this one. I didn't even realize that we had a bigger one though. One of the other workers just grabbed it though. Oh shit! I grabbed the wrong one. I didn't even realize until I looked at them close because they're like facing down, and I just grabbed this one, and yeah, 32-inch TV, pretty nice, with the remote, antenna, and yeah, it's got everything. It's pretty cool for free. No way. Yeah, Spirit is the best when it comes to like closing down. You could get free stuff like a fucking TV. Like, who will give you a free TV, bro? Alright, I was heading out. Okay, these are ruined. I'm very disappointed because like the rain. Tried covering it, but the rain was so strong, blew that shit off because like there was a wind too. Hope these work still. But let me get over here. Let me open. So, this is the ruined display at our store. Yeah, I hate myself. Really hate myself. Look how destroyed that is.
And yeah, guys, that was that. Couple other things, like pretty much yeah, we'll get busy around Halloween. It's you have to work on Halloween day. That's the thing. Like if you're trying to work a spirit but take the day off on Halloween, you cannot, man. You gotta work. I mean, I worked on Halloween. It was kind of hard that day. It was pretty tough. Then I had that party, pretty chill, but yeah, it was cool. Um, you could sometimes they might be nice and like say no, you don't need to work on Halloween, but yeah, some locations might make you work on Halloween. That's the thing. Unless your manager is nice, oh, you don't have to work. But of course, someone has to work on Halloween, so they might choose you, someone else. But yeah, it all just depends. Like me, yeah, I worked from the morning till like 2, 3 p.m. And the party was like, I don't know. I was pretty much already set up for the party, and that's how I had it. It was pretty easy. And yeah, if you're trying to go to events or if you're trying to make a party, then just like let them know like a few weeks before, and so they could like say, "Oh, you're not available that day." But just don't tell them that you're having like a party unless they're cool with it. So I had to lie saying I'm going to like a wedding. But yeah, and just try to be cool with the customers, and yeah, they'll treat you. They'll treat you good. But then, even though it's like a lot of assholes out there, just like ignore them. You still gotta like act cool. You can't like argue back. Just call your managers over and they'll help you out. And it's pretty much a simple job. Think you might enjoy it. Try it out. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. And I'll see you guys in the next one.